Tomorrow, for the first time since the 9/11 terror attack 17 years ago, there will be a subway stop up and running at the World Trade Center. The new WTC Cortlandt station, now complete after 3 years of construction. It will be fully accessible, have a digital state-of-the-art real-time train schedule, and it will be cool in terms of temperature. Eyewitness News reporter Josh Ohaneger with a preview. Josh?
Well, Bill, in a town where the infrastructure is generally so terrible, any new subway station opening makes news, and they're putting the finishing touches now on the new WTC Cortlandt stop. Some last-minute spackling. It's going to be bright and shiny and all state-of-the-art down there. But this is a lot more than the opening of one subway stop, because as photographer Ron Vilka pans to the right, you'll see where we are. This is one of the pools. This is the World Trade Center Memorial. This place is steeped in all kinds of relevance and all kinds of importance, and it has been 17 years since anyone could get on a train here. That ends tomorrow. We came to find out what people who live around here think about the restoration of this long-closed one-stop.
Now I could come here and take our normal train again.
And for Young Hee, it's great news, but just a few days away from another anniversary. For her, it's about anything but a subway station.
The light just changed. I said, I'm just going to enjoy this sunlight. And I would just close my eyes and I said, what a beautiful day like that. And all I hear is go, boom.
On that beautiful morning, she was on the way to that stop. And as she looked up, she saw everything.
And it was still beautiful. And all I see was like this little paper flying, coming down. It's just thinking about that day. It's just so sad.
Tonight, MTA contractors were pulling their equipment out of the station after 17 years of shuttling commuters to South Ferry instead of Cortlandt Street. That's because this is what it looked like here after the towers collapsed into the station. After all that time, after $158 million, another milestone. This video, taken from a passing train, shows the finishing touches at the new stop platform today. Tomorrow, there will be celebrations and cheers of progress, not least from Young Hee and her husband. They've lived through shock and recovery, but they came out the other side, and they'll be taking that train tomorrow.
All those, and then you live through all those things, and then 15 years later, 16 years later, when something breaks, you make it better.
And they certainly have all across this neighborhood, but I don't want to lose sight of what's really important here. And you're looking at a live picture of what's happening right now here at the memorial. This guy and probably 3 or 4 others, armed with a blowtorch and rags by hand, is cleaning painstakingly every single name here on this memorial in time for the anniversary next week. So there is a lot going on here that transcends, that is well beyond the subway station opening, but that of course is innovative and important in its own right. That happens tomorrow midday. We are live in Lower Manhattan. Josh Ohaneger, Channel 7, Eyewitness News.
And a big step forward as well. Josh, thank you. By the way, a reminder, our September 11th coverage from the memorial in Lower Manhattan begins Tuesday, September 11th, 8:25 a.m. on the air and online. My honor once again to anchor our coverage.